How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of semi-local jams. A little bit of DDH, New England style IPA, hopeful goodness in the form of Jughandle Brewing. This is their Hopshorne. This is a 7.2% alcohol by volume, DDH NE IPA, and brewed out of, where are they located again? I know the location, Tinton Falls. It says here, Hopshorne is our tribute to Hopshorne Woods, one of our favorite Monmouth County parks. The Hopshorne series was crafted to showcase flavors and aromas of different hop combinations using a single base beer. Yeah, done and done. Let's crack in this sucker. I actually was at Jughandle today. I went there, just kind of on my way in some travels down in the central Jersey area, and posted a picture of me drinking a beer there. And Andrew from Jughandle's like, hey man, grab some beers from the fridge, take them home. So that's how I got this one. Thank you very much, brother. What does that look like? Label-wise first. It's kind of a shore at nighttime. The Jughandle logo doesn't suck. At the same time, doesn't blow me away. What does that look like? It looks like a hazy, but it's a little bit maltier. You have that rich kind of orangeness to it, but it gets a little bit dollop of brown in that core, so it's a little bit darker than what you'd expect. Just under a pinky finger of head. Has a kind of a lacy, rocky, soapy edge to it, but it has a nice creaminess to the middle of it. So yeah, she looks the part of a hazy, albeit a little bit darker. Let's get a nose. That's a hefty beer. I mean, just the weight of it kind of comes off hefty. The nose is hefty. The way these orange kind of notes come off, they come off more like marmalade than like spritzed. A lot of times you get these kind of orange citrus vibes in beers, and it's like kind of light and vibrant. Here it's a little bit heavier, a little bit muddier, more like plasma kind of going on. And you get this ranky-dank kind of greenness in there. It's definitely like hot pellet green, but it's hefty and deep and dark and a little bit more muddled. It comes off as like a really hefty, weighty, impactful kind of IPA. They called it a New England style IPA. It smells way more like a double IPA to me. Probably going to be a little bit malty, which I'm okay with, because it doesn't come off overly sweet. That's nice. And I like the way that green's coming off. Let's dive in and see what's what. Cheers. Okay. Not even close to being sweet. Do we have a date on this sucker? So, less than a month ago. So, super fresh. Not even close to being sweet. So, 7.2%, not even close to being sweet. I kind of dig that. That orange, again, comes off more like an orange marmalade, orange citrus kind of jamminess to me. Marmalade-ness, not necessarily like a fruit jamminess. More of like that fruit kind of... Again, marmalade. I hate that word, but I'm using it. That green definitely comes through in the taste. It's not as big as the nose would lead you to believe, but it's definitely there. A little bit of soft dryness in there, so you get a little bit of soft dry, nothing too crazy. And then it finishes actually pretty squeaky clean, which is really bizarre for such a hefty beer, both in just visually, perceptionally, and actually taste-wise. This kind of heft to it. I keep banging on. But then once you swallow it, it's like, done. Soft dryness left behind. Let's take another sip. That's a neat trick. I dig that. I like that. In the grand scheme of things, though, it's 7.2%, and it's not giving me bursts of flavor. Not that I want, like, over-the-top 2x4 to the face with every single beer I have, but you're talking about 7.2%. DDH. Gotta get that DDH in there. Kind of beer, I want a little bit more impact, because this... If you were to kind of strip back the heft, that density to it from the feel to the look to the taste, it drinks more like a 5% beer than a 7.2% beer. That's my soapbox. That's the one I get on and bang all those drums and talk about how these beers should be a little bit lower ABV. But in the grand scheme of things, I could see a lot of people really digging this. Because it has a lot of those check marks that the Haze boys love. Sure, there's some bitterness there, so you have that going. The way that citrus comes off and the way that green plays with it and how clean it finishes for such a hefty, hazy New England style IPA. That's a fun trick and I dig it. I like it. I think it's fun. There you go. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better, hazy New England style IPAs I've had as late? It's in the conversation. It's not towards the top. But it's definitely a tasty beer, and I do enjoy what it's given to me. That doesn't suck. Value and availability, I have no idea. Just given to me. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like New England style IPA, you like your ABV to be big, your impact to be small. At the same time, you like drinkability. Well, at the same time, that soft, dry finish that makes you want to go back for more. This will be up your alley. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of Hopshorne right now. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.